Now, we got to talk about some other things that went viral. Hold on, I got to take a sip before we do this.
Let's take a sip.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a sip.
You might want to down that. All right, there we go. All right, so I want to make sure that we get into this, though, because, you know, clearly, like, you and Cardi have worked through a lot of different things during your marriage, right? And been committed to each other and been committed to making things work. And even on your last solo album, you talk about that a lot, too.
Yeah.
You know, just being not the greatest husband and messing up.
Yeah.
And then now there's been some rumors that you guys, you know, first there was a whole thing where this woman posted and said that she was in the house, right? And then you posted something about Cardi and people think that she cheated because you did a post and delete.
Yeah,
so tell us about
all right,
that.
so that post, to be honest, like, me and her going, that's my wife. I love her to death. Like, we going back and forth. And if you got a New York woman, you know, she's a pit bull at the mouth.
She called you country.
Yeah, like, you know, she get crazy at the mouth a little bit, and I was really lit that night. I was lit. I little Casamigo here and there, you know.
Okay.
I was lit, and then we going back and forth, and I'm like, watch this, and it's like, she got a crazy mind, but I love my wife at the end of the day, and she crazy, man.
You might be crazy too.
I'm crazy.
Okay, there we go.
We're crazy for each other.
Okay, yeah, let's take some accountability because I can't
crazy
believe
for
you
each
did that.
other.
Now, I'm not going to lie. When I saw that, right, and I read it on the air, I interpreted it differently than what it was. Because when you said, my wife F a N-word on me, gang, y'all N-words know how I come, I thought you were saying hypothetically if she did that. That's what I said. I was like, yeah, I think he means hypothetically. But Cardi definitely set you straight on Twitter Spaces. She was like, first of all, and she went in, so... Are you going to publicly, like, did you think I need to get online and clear this up, or you think a delete is enough?
The delete is enough. Because it's like, at the end of the day, like, them people don't be really knowing what's going on with us for real. Like, they always attacking, like, it'll be straight lies or something, and it'll just be attacking. And to be honest, like, I hate the fact that every time she have an issue with somebody else, or if they bringing me up, and then it'd be like my past,
Right.
My past would be covering up everything I done did. Like, all this time, I ain't did nothing. And then it'd be my past. Oh, he cheated. But it's like, that shit be unfair to me. Like, cause I be working hard. I work. I haven't done anything. I support my wife. But we got so much businesses and big things going on. And as soon as it's just an argument, they just attack me.
Right.
And then I'm in the middle, and then now people just go against me. Like, oh, you did this. And then me, I'm not even in that. Dude, I don't really be like trying to keep clearing my name.
Yeah.
When I know at the end of the day, I ain't what they talking about is incorrect.
But then you did that post, and I was shocked at that because you don't do stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't do none of that. But it's like you get fed up at a point in time. Like, they be trying to mess up my household with Cap, and then bring up my past, and then I can't get past my past. So that shit ain't fair. Like,
Right. Because that's the thing we're going to bring up every single time. Well, you did.
but it don't even be her. It'll be the people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It be the people, or if it's anything Cap, they ain't looking into it for real and trying to get to the bottom. It's just, I said she. And then at the end of the day, that shit bringing trouble to my home. Because at the end of the day, like, don't nobody want to see that shit.
Now, you think you could cheat on somebody and still be in love?
For sure.
Okay. So I want to ask you this as a man.
As a man, holla at me.
That women want to know, why do men cheat? Like, what would, for yourself,
I can't personally speak on why men cheat, but like,
for you.
Like, when I did do that, like, I was in a different space. I was young. I had just got married. I'm getting a lot of money. Really, it was communication. We got married, and then we ain't really, our communication was good, but it wasn't like, I wasn't saying my wants and needs and vice versa. So it was like, sometimes you feel like you'll bump heads when you're not communicating, because it's like, it's hidden gems. We both in the front center stage. We both all our business is always public. The communication, what it was, I was young. I was on different shit. Like, I was on lean and shit too. Like,
Right.
I already done talked about that in my variety magazine shit. Like, I was on lean. I was making bad decisions, not really realizing it's affecting my family instead of just me thinking about my own. Like, and so, but then when I grow past that, all my growth, why you think she loved me how she loved me? Like, my growth, I done showed. Like, I'm a real one. Like, I'm not gonna do this. I ain't gonna play with you. I ain't gonna keep playing with you. And then, cause it's affecting you, and it's heartbreaking. It's wrong. You know what I'm saying? But the people are still popping out like, oh, if anybody say anything, it's that.
Yeah.
No matter, it's been 4 years, 3-4 years, no nothing. It's just that, and that sticks, and that shit be lame, cause it's like, bro, we real people at the same time, and y'all people just be attacking me
Mm-hmm.
when it's no facts. When I'm wrong, it's wrong. When I was wrong, I got on it and said it.
Right.
As a man, like, handle my business. Like, hey, I did this wrong. Cause I want to show her too. Like, I'm a man that's gonna accept my wrongdoing. And I did that. So when you see me not saying nothing, it be bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then I just don't be wanting to feed into it because I'm going to lose at the end of the day.
Right.
I'm
There's
still
no
going to
winning.
lose. It's no winning.
And I think going back and forth on social media with people that's really just trying to, get you to respond. And also people trying to be funny. Like, I feel like, and I saw the meme and you responded to that meme too with the,
yeah,
Miss
man,
My
because I
Granny.
don't be playing with my grandma. They playing with it. I see, like, I laughed at it, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, the internet is crazy. You can't win.
Crazy.
So a lot of times I try to stay away from it because it's like, at the end of the day, you're going to lose, especially as a man. Like, I be wanting to tell, I see men do it all the time, like trying to even go back and forth with a woman or trying to have your opinion on a woman. Like, as players and as men, we got to stay in our lane because you're going to lose like that.
Yeah.
I don't care if you give an opinion on your Twitter or anything or saying anything about, like, women topics or anything. That's why
Yeah,
you're
you
going to take
can't
an L. That's why if you notice with me, any problem with my wife, I stand down.
Right.
Because
She got
it's
it.
women business. She going to handle her own shit gangster. You know what I'm saying? She going to handle her own. If I get into it, I'm going to look like a lame or a
Right.
squirrel. Like, what buddy doing in the business? What
He
he
over
talking
there
about?
tweeting.
No matter what you say. Like, so I always be trying to mind my business on the internet because the internet gonna defeat you.
Now, let me ask you this as a man, okay? So now let's just say she did, because when people did think when you posted that she cheated, let's just say she did. Would that even things out, or do you feel like you couldn't handle it? Oh, shoot. All right, I already
Even
know.
things out. I can't handle
I
that.
mean, some people feel like...
And whoever it is ain't safe.
Okay. I saw you did tweet. You saw somebody in her
pussy.
DM. You saw somebody in her DM.
This my wife. Like, this what nigga don't understand, right? This my wife. This not my little girlfriend or no baby mama. No, this my wife. This my household. This where my house, and we raise our children together. Like, playing games because you see things on the internet
Right.
can take things other places. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I'm not playing by mine. Never. I'm not playing by mine. Like, I'm not finna let. And mine is a real one too, though, and gonna let me know.
Right.
Even if it's a reminder to let me know, like, hey, I'm that.
I
Niggas
feel
don't-
like
but-
she's done a great job of always being supportive and always, because
Always.
at the end of the day, it is hard when things happen publicly and you have to justify, oh, well, I'm staying with him because it don't matter. I'm going to go to somebody else. He's going to do the same. She clearly loves you a lot, loves your
No, to
family,
death.
loves your kids.
To death.
Yeah, so I can't see her ever doing anything that would be disrespectful to you. Like, even if,
She
you
a
know,
different type of girl I ever. To be honest, like, she a G. She pop her mouth and, like, talk crazy. But on a loyalty level, I ain't never been with a woman this loyal.
right.
Like, cause
She put up with a lot of
she
shit.
put up with a lot of shit. Like, keeping all the way 100. Like, she put up with a lot of shit, and, like, I'm connected too.
Right.
Like, I've been in this game. I'm real connected, and, like, nothing like clean slate. Like, everything be clean and clear, and, like, and that's why I'm not playing. So when you playing in the DMs and you thinking it's a game, she's a real one.
Mm-hmm.
Away from, like, she might be mad at me, but she a real one.
Right. She not trying to
She
disrespect
not a
herself.
goofy, and she
Or-
disrespect herself. She
yeah.
understand her worth too. Like, she ain't no goofy, so she ain't finna go for no or play no type of game. She gonna let me know so that I know. See what I'm saying? And it's like, hey man, watch yourself, brothers. That's my wife, bro. I ain't playing with y'all at all.
Right.
Dead serious. Like, I'm not playing. I'm risking and everything.
Now, when women DM you, do you tell her too?
I show her because
Okay.
it's a trick to me.
Okay.
I know it's a trick. Soon as the DM come through, I'm like, yeah, baby. Hey, who shot there? You know her? I'm telling off real. Like, hey, you know her?
I do feel like you might see a lot of people that are negative, but I feel like there's a lot of people that love y'all together too at the same time.
Yeah, but it be like, where they be at when it's time?
I see it.
Where they be at when it's time?
I see people being
don't
like,
be
I
out.
love them together. I see people being like, fight for your woman.
And it's crazy. I just feel like it's just.
But Cardi's right. A lot of women go through this. It's just not publicly. And it just make it worse that, like, she got to have people questioning her and trying to tell her what to do when we know we all done been in situations. And
But it's crazy. Like, all these people that'll do that, when you, like, your home is terrible. Or, like, most of these people, they're saying is you're not even with nobody. You like, you know, you ain't even found the love. Like, and it just irritate me because at the end of the day, it be like a narrative pushed on me.
mm-hmm.
And I have a lot of growth in my relationship. She's
Right.
not stupid. She not dumb. She not like gonna just keep going like how people are try to make it like you just take them back. No, it's like we done grown. I'm showing like I'm at home with my kids. I watch my kids. I do things at the crib. I get the house painted. I'm doing like real things like
Get the
carpet clean and
that's a big carpet and a big house to get painted too.
You know what I'm saying? It's like real
Can
life.
you fix things though? Like, are you good at that? Okay, because nothing worse than a guy that's not handy.
I'm from down south, man. I know how to change my oil on my car. If my radiator go out on my old school, I can do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. I don't know many guys in New York that
I
can
do
that.
everything, and I'm on a business. Like I'm on business calls by my wife because I ain't let nobody play.
Right.
Or like, you know, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of puzzles to the pieces. So I want to make sure all the pieces line up because at the end of the day, I want to protect her and protect me too. So it's like I'm on my business call, on her business calls, making sure the money right, making sure everything makes sense.
Is your business better since you quit the lean?
For sure.
Okay.
Because I'm more intact. I'm more in tune of I'm paying attention to the money again.
Because I remember you were like, it helps me be more creative. And sometimes people get hurt as a crutch.
I feel like back then I was just giving now that I done got clear of it, I was really giving myself an excuse of doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like my music, I done made sense. It is way harder and way more thought of and way more processed. And I dug more deep into the artistic side of myself on the music where it was maybe I might have been sounding the same and not realize it. Like, it was like when I got off the lean, I was able to critique myself and change myself.
Right.
Before, I was like, shit, I'm set, shit, my sound. And then a lot of artists do that and your shit be sounding the same. That's why it sounds the same, because now you ain't got no change. You got the same rhythm. You ain't really thinking as much. It's you not really thinking. Your mind ain't clear. And then as far as the business part of it, like, I was just seeing better for myself when I was on it. Like, I just want better for myself. So what's the steps to get better for myself? And then,
right.
Like, and that was the difference off of that and that.
When she sat down and talked to Jason Lee, he was asking her how you got her back, right, after everything, and she was like, "That's a question for him to be able to answer." So did Cardi? She was on Jason Lee, right, and she was saying he asked her about what you did to win her back, and she said she'll let you tell it. So I was just wondering, what are some of the conditions that she gave you in order for her to give you another chance?
She didn't really give me no, she didn't really give me no suggestions. Right, just my wife. We talking about. So I know her and I know what she like and what she don't like, and so I just made a grown man decision. And I looked at myself, like I said, and said, "What am I doing that may be deteriorating myself away from her and distancing myself from her?" And I felt like it was the lean and the drugs.
I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV, and boy, man, I am happy to be here. You don't know how wonderful it is to have something to be able to talk about random shit. Usually I try to keep it hip-hop, but sometimes the hip-hop news is just dry, and all you got is to talk about beef and Offset cheating on his wife, Cardi B. Now, you heard the clip, you heard the full clip. I tried to get as much of it as I could that was relevant to the situation, but Offset basically addressed cheating rumors, and they're not rumors anymore. He basically confirmed he was going through something at the moment with the lean addiction, and that is the reason why he stepped out on his wife Cardi B. And when he did it, he took accountability, he apologized, he tried to make it right, and hasn't done it since. So when he had posted what he had posted about her sleeping with another man, he said they were just fighting, going back and forth, and we all been there in relationships. Anybody that's been with a woman, like actually been with a girl, knows that if they're crazy, then their mouth is wild. Will say something disrespectful, say something mean, and then 2 seconds later say they didn't really mean it like that. You shouldn't be taking it so personally. That's how a woman's mouth and psyche works. Unfortunately, I mean, that's the women that I deal with. How about that? And most men deal with, and clearly Offset, because he said he was arguing with Cardi, and that's the reason he posted that, and then he deleted it. Told Angela Yee there was no more explanation needed after that. He was just talking shit, but he sees and he knows, and he's like, look, no, she's not cheating on me, because if she was, it would be bad for her, and it would be bad for whoever she was cheating on me with, and it wouldn't be good in these streets for them. So at the end of the day, Offset is letting it be known he does not play about his wife, and at the end of the day, we've all been there, and I'm not a cheater per se. I've never cheated on any girlfriend that I've ever had. You're probably thinking to yourselves, Michael, you're full of fucking cap, but I am being completely fucking honest. Now, you might think to yourselves then, well, nigga, you probably don't get pussy like like that. No. That's not true. That's not true. It's just I have power and I know it. You feel me? It's an ego thing too, you know. That's why I stick to one woman. Right now I do have a girlfriend, but at the same time, I know if I really wanted to get back out in the streets, oh, trust me, I can get back out in the streets. What did Drake say? Said you belong to the streets, but the streets belong to me. It's like home to me. It's like home to me. Anyways, what are your thoughts on everything Offset had to say to Angela Lee, addressing the fact that he cheated on his wife Cardi B and what they've been going through to reconcile it and get through it? Let me know in the comments below. I am Savvy Mike, and this is I Am Savvy Mike TV. Peace.